Welcome to SethCraft. This is the Thunder Laser Nova 35. It comes standard with a 2-inch lens, and that looks like this right here. So as you can see, it's about 2 inches, and this allows you to cut material that is 1/8 of an inch or 1/4 of an inch, and if you're really lucky, maybe 1/2 an inch. So for instance, I've been using this Baltic birch 1/8 inch plywood and also the 1/4 inch, and it does a fantastic job of cutting through that thinner material. However, if I wanted to cut through something thicker, say 1/2 inch plywood or 3/4 inch or even a 2x4, there's no way I'm going to be able to get that 2-inch lens to cut through these. Introducing the 4-inch lens. This is supposed to be able to cut anything from 1/2 inch up to 1 inch or maybe even 1.5 inches. So we're going to give this a test. It actually looks just like the 2-inch lens, only longer. So I believe what I'm going to do is run a test. I have got the materials that I want to cut with, and that's what I was showing you. The 1/2 inch plywood, the 3/4 inch plywood, and then lastly a regular 2x4, which is 1.5 inches. So my plan is to do a couple things. I'm going to put the 2-inch lens in here, and I'm going to do a cut through each of these at a single pass, and then do a cut with a double pass through each of these. And then we'll swap out for the 4-inch lens and do that same couple of cuts again and see what the results are with that. So let's go ahead and set these up with the 2-inch and see what we get with the single pass and double pass through all of this material. I'm going to put the 2-inch lens back into position. It's just a matter of sliding it up here and then tightening that thumb screw. And then once again, I'm going to put the air tube back into position, and it's done. Let's start off with the 1/2 inch and then move up bigger and bigger as we go. I'm going to write on here 2-inch. I'm using this 6mm as the focus point right here. The software that I'm using to run this test is Lightburn. I have 2 lines drawn on the screen here, and I've got 10% speed, 90% power, and both of those are at line. The first one is a single pass, the second one is a double pass. So that's what I'm going to be running here for all of these tests. Let's see how we did here. Well, I'm seeing ever so slight cut through on the back of this. And so, yeah, there we go. We didn't quite get all the way through with 2 passes at 90% power on this 1/2 inch. So I think a 3rd pass would cut through it just fine. But that being said, perhaps we should not cut into the other material and just move straight on to that 4-inch. Now, before I even install the 4-inch lens, I think it's very important to talk about how this machine operates. Whenever you have the machine turned off and then you turn it on, it's going to auto home and hit the limit switches and then return to the place you last had the laser head. If you have this installed and the honeycomb base is too high, it will rip through that honeycomb, hit those limit switches, and then rip back through it again, leaving a nasty scar. The machine is very powerful, and it will tear that up in a hurry. So what you have to do is drop down the honeycomb bed way down so that when you turn the machine on next time, this has plenty of clearance to hit those limit switches and then come back before doing work. So very important. I can't stress that enough. To change out the lenses, I'm going to drop the honeycomb bed way down. I'm going to press here to release the air tube, hold on to it with this side, release that thumb screw, grab the 4-inch lens, get that placed up here. It's going to lock out right there, and tighten this down again, keep it in place, and then once again put that air tube down in there, and we are good to go. All right, I'm going to put 4-inch over here and do 1 pass and 2 pass, and we will see how well this does with that same file that we ran earlier. And the results here, a much thicker line. That tells me I probably need to adjust my focus a little bit, but we made it all the way through on that second pass, as you can see right there. So, all right, I believe it's time to move on to the thicker material and see what we get. I have a feeling I'm going to need a third pass whenever I move on to the 3/4 inch material. This time I'm going to run the same file, except I've added a third line that does 3 passes. Let's go ahead and cut this. All 3 passes are done here. Let's see what we have. All right, pass 1 got almost to the end. Pass 2 about the same, but it did burn a little bit more. And then pass 3 kind of got through there, but not all the way. You can see it did make it through, but it has plenty of charring and burning inside of there. I'm going to run this test one more time. The difference is I've moved from 6mm to 10mm on the focus. Let's see how that does. Let's check out these results. This time it didn't cut quite as deep here on the 3. Let's see if it'll still pop loose. No, not really wanting to. So far I'm seeing that it's not wanting to cut past the 3/4 inch even with 3 passes. Just for the fun of it, I'm going to run this file one more time with a single line at 4 passes to see if we can get through this 3/4 inch. Well, it is through. Once again, lots of charring. One last test I want to do. I'm going to bring that focal point a little bit closer than 6mm and see what we get. Well, yes, it can cut through, but it's not pretty. So I would say we're going to stick with the 1/2 inch as the maximum size that this will effectively cut through. Let me play around with this and see if I can find a good setting for this to go through the 1/2 inch effectively. I ran a couple of circle tests over here, and it looks like the 2 pass is the ideal for this 1/2 inch. So let me run a longer file and we'll see how it does on multiple places on this 1/2 inch plywood. All right, let's see how we did here. Well, we got close. Looks like I could use just a little bit more either power or a little less speed to get that all the way through. Yeah, so close. I was kind of hoping to see different results from the 2-inch versus the 4-inch laser lens. However, it looks like cutting through the 3/4 inch plywood, it was too charred and ragged to really be very useful. Taking a look at the 1/2-inch plywood with the 2-inch lens over here, you can see it's a crisp, clean line on the top, and it got about halfway through on a single pass and almost all the way through on a double pass. I can kind of flex that and see it. Moving over here to the 4-inch lens, a much wider charring there on the top, and as far as the cut through, almost all the way through on a single pass, and then in spots all the way through on the double pass. And now lastly, moving on to my little smiley face character here, you can see with the 2 passes on the 1/2-inch, a good bit of charring around the outside, and it almost got all the pieces cut out. You can see a bit of flex there on that guy. I did get the 2 circles and the rectangle all the way cut out, and I think the middle piece is pretty much out. Yeah, there we go. So it just didn't quite get all the way around on that last edge, but I bet I could. Yeah, I got it. So there you go. You can see the charring on that, and to be honest, I was expecting the 4-inch lens to do a little better. So for cutting out 1/2-inch material, it's not really all that practical. I don't know, maybe you could drop the power down some and do a whole bunch of passes to maybe avoid getting that charring. But yeah, I think, to be honest, you're fine just sticking with the 2-inch lens and maybe not working with 1/2-inch material. But 1/4-inch and 1/8-inch does fantastic with this laser. If you know of some different settings that I should try with the 4-inch lens on the Nova 35 100-watt CO2 laser, then write those in the comments down below and I will revisit this test. So far though, it seems like just sticking with the 2-inch lens and using that smaller material is the way that I'm going to go. Perhaps cutting at a slower speed or a lower power with multiple cuts through would be what we need to get through that 1/2-inch. But for now, I think my results are clear enough that I will just be sticking with that 2-inch lens. I'm Seth with the SethCraft Workshop. I will see you in the next video. Bye.